We go. Hello everybody, welcome to Martial Olympiad, number 2 for me today. The AV8 of Blackthorn Dragoons versus Cameron Highlanders. Here with me today, my co-host Seabiscuit from 228, Death from Above.
What's up, guys?
This was supposed to be done by Curl on TV today, but he is in matches right now. Or about to be anyways, so we just decided to take over his cast. Very last minute.
Yeah. Very. About, this isn't as last minute as last time we casted together.
We had 50 minutes this time.
Yeah, System Belmont, Seabiscuit, the last minute cast team. I think we can TM that.
Looking that way so far. If you need somebody quick, we're here.
So
we already... Go ahead.
So, go ahead. So it looks like Blackthorn Dragoons and Cameron Highlanders are both already here getting set up. So I know Ray Razor, Aiden Lee, and Stuffy Tech Drive Truck from Blackthorn Dragoons and Lusankia. They're a pretty strong team player-wise. But Lord Archon, Orbit Rain, Deriku, Serapent Poner, and Tiger Lily, it's definitely another one to look for. And those of you that didn't know, Tiger Lily goes by Rainbow Dash pretty openly.
Well, they do have a good set of people, that's for sure. I know BTD's been around for a long time. Highlanders, I'm not as sure about, but some of these players, like you say with Orbit Rain, he's a founder. He's been around a long time. And some of them just been here for a long time, so... Likewise with Blackthorns, 4 founders on their side. Jeez, guys. Don't move on, because we need you here, but, you know.
Yeah, so I don't know if you watched the system. The very first casting of the season official was Carlin and I casting Cameron's Island. I don't remember who they're playing against. Let me see here. I think it was against...
that would have been Aces Wild.
I think you're right. Yeah, it was Aces Wild and Cameron's Highlanders. And Cameron's Highlanders actually gave us a Word document that had a bunch of information about Cameron's Highlanders and Aces Wild in it. And one of the facts in there was that Tiger Lily really liked being called Rainbow Dash. So I think somebody was trolling him, but I've been running with it, and it's been working out. So,
well, he is going to be stuck with it now because that's what he's going to be known as, if I can remember. So,
yeah. So, everybody, if you hear me say Rainbow Dash, I'm talking about Tiger Lily. So, what kind of mechs do you think they're going to be taking here in tournament?
Man, I mean, I would like to say it's going to be a lot of Daka to start it. I mean, I would assume AC2s, AC5s right off the bat. Maybe Annihilators, maybe Mad Cats for speed at least. But, I mean, like watching 228 Blackwatch last night with the Fafnirs coming in, and everybody else everyone's got their own preference for this one, right? Like sometimes a team wants to bring a certain mech, and it's like just getting what you're good with. You know, it could be a Blood Ass, could be like we just saw in the last matches with Aces Wild, their Div D team. We saw 2 Warhawks in Tourmaline, and like they got the headshot on their Ultraviolet from 228. So
yeah, it's on Kuya Morphine and his Ultraviolet. And to quote him, "Hey guys, I'm open crit open crit in the head. I don't think they can do it again." Promptly dies to headshot.
It looks like we are running this.
So yeah, getting into the drop here.
Drop 1. Just moving along. My life for Orbit, yeah.
So it looks like he's already declaring that he's going to commit suicide here in this game for Orbit Rain. All right. If you want to go over what BTD is taking. Looks like the Highlanders are actually going with Mancat 2-B with DACA. I'm assuming DACA.
Yeah, I got... What we got, Undrig? You tell me what you got so far. I'm trying to work out what the heck.
Yeah, so it's Annihilator 2A with AC2s and Mancat 2B with Ultra 10s, Ultra 5s, Warhawk with PPCs, Hunchback 2CA, so I'm assuming it's PPCs, 2 Night Gears, looks like ER Large Goss, a Cyclops, and a Spider. So it looks like they're going to be using a Spider for caps here on Sigma. What's Blackthorn's bringing?
Blackthorns, Lasankia, and Aiden Lee in the Annihilators, with Ray Razor pouching the third one. You got Falcon Hayne to Madcat 2C, as well as you have Hindle and Tech Drive in the Summoner Primes, and Haji in the Wolf 2, Stuff in the Commando 1D. So not a lot of caps being taken at this first moment, but the trades across this fun spot that people love to come to, this hillside here, it's going pretty even for both sides so far.
Yeah, that strike came pretty close to hitting Kieran Yagami and Lord Archon there. Really, though, it looks like Cameron's Highlanders is actually taking the brunt of this trading. Blackthorns is sitting in a pretty decent position.
They are running 4-3 on this side, so it is disadvantageous for Cameron's Highlanders to keep pushing this with their 3 mechs.
Yeah, I agree. So it is going to be interesting to see what... Stuffy here in the Commando trying to get up on Deriku in the Cyclops. Just dropped a strike right on top of him. Though the strike does seem to have missed.
Good choice on the strike. I mean, you gotta take them when you can get them. So, in my mind, Blackthorn Dragoon should be dropping strikes on that corner more than they are right now. Although there is a strike coming back right on White Tiger. Yeah, Sir Epic.
Yeah,
with a strike.
That was a good strike from Blackthorns. Though it looks like Blackthorns is actually starting to get hurt pretty bad on these trades. Aiden Lee down to 61%, Lusanki down to 62%, Ray Razor at 48%. So all 3 Annihilators are actually getting taken down pretty significantly.
Yeah, they might have to pick up the way they're trading a little bit better, especially now. Like I said, Cameron Highlanders coming in with 5 guys on the corner now, as well as Deriku and the Cyclops Schleppner over there.
Yeah, we might actually see a fight here on Gamma here shortly between Haji 1096 and Kulon and the Spider.
Yeah, well, they're going to be coming at a bad time because both these teams are... I'm watching Blackthorn Dragoons push into Cameron's Highlanders on this corner right now.
Yeah, and Lasaki actually goes down. Aiden's coming up really close behind him, 31%. Red Razor being focused now, he's at 40%. The Mancat 2B, Falcon 9, 62%.
Not a good place to be for Ray Razor, Aiden, and Falcon Hayne.
No, Aiden goes down to Kieran Yagami, and so does Falcon Hayne. So while Blackthorns was actually winning in the trades to Cameron Highlanders for the most part, moving out of the open ground here caused them to lose a lot of guys.
Especially having that much of a cap lead, it might have been more advantageous for them to hold the position and not push out, even though they were losing the trades, maybe losing the damage levels to Cameron's Highlanders there.
Yeah, having 2 lights is definitely showing its dividends here. While they're winning on the cap race, they're losing in the damage race.
Because without many mechs alive, they will still have a tough time trying to keep this cap lead. And
Dereku's Slupnir is using 4 Ultra 5. And he's trying to take Theta so they don't get too far behind in the cap race. That being said, I believe it's Stuffy back here in the Commando is going to take Sigma back from Cameron's Highlanders here.
Doing the hard work out here. Taking the fast mix, doing the cap thing.
Theta is controlled by the enemy.
Cool out of Tiger Lily on Epsilon. So what I'd like to see from Cameron's Highlanders here is, one, while they need to finish off the last 2 summoners of Blackthorn's Dragoons, they need to split up and actually stand on top of these cap points, so stuff you can't just go in and take them freely.
They need to get in a better position to hold 3 cap points to keep that lead going, at least. Because like I said, we got Hindle and Tech Drive Truck here in a good position to get away, but they are in a place where they can't. Gamma's no advantage to them. They've already capped it. All they can do is now hold it. But with with a Cyclops Schleppnir Prime, Warhawk, Nightgyre, and a Mad Cat 2B coming in, it is not looking good for them. So it's hard to get this many mechs in the picture.
Looks like we got a fight on Epsilon now.
What? Who's over there? Oh, Haji and the Wolfhound.
As Haji and the Wolfhound. Tiger Lily's just about down in his hunchback. And
Yeah,
goes down to Haji.
Spider making a good decision to get the heck out of there, because the Haji and that Wolfhound is way more DPS.
Yeah, White Tiger takes out Hindle and the Sun. The Sunrise are doing their job buying time for the two light mechs for Blackthorns to hold all the cap points. It's again about to be a 4-1. About to be 5-0 if Stuffy gets Theta again. Looks like he's just opted to move right past it, though.
Yeah, I think he's coming in to help Tech Drive, but that is not the place you want to be.
Nah, I don't like this decision by Stuffy at all here.
Especially for this, having that much of a cap lead right now. The possibility is there.
Oh, he dropped a strike right on their assaults. And looks like he's coming in behind him. Lord Archon's hurt really bad.
Oh yeah, he's almost legged. But
yeah.
these are 4 mechs you don't have to worry about. Like, they're only close to Theta. There's nothing they can do.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. Stuffy's kind of committing suicide
here. Stays alive, but yeah, it's.
He just ran through the gauntlet that is Cameron Highlander's entire assault lance.
And now if he...
Yes. And there's Kulan and the Spider, who could probably beat Stuffy in a fight right now, if I had to guess.
Yeah, Stuffy is in a bad place with his rear torso, only having 2 RSM-4s left. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, his side torsos are opened up, and he doesn't have any of his lasers anymore. All he has is 2 SRM-4s.
He is hot red in the rear, so this... While he could have an easier time taking the commando down, it is almost a one-touch all-CT shot.
Yeah, I like the way Kulan's playing this year. Not opting to actually go in and start doing, that circle brawl that you see lights do all the time. It's like this circle of death.
All he's gonna do is stay alive to get White Tiger up there and get that Warhawk back up, and he's in a good place.
Meanwhile, still holding the 4 cap to the 1 cap. And there's White Tiger trying to solidify the death on Stuffy. I think one good PVC shot. You're still rolling the gamble of doing no damage when you hit the commando because of the hitboxes are broken, but Stuffy making a good decision to disengage here.
Like I said, Tiger can watch
if he actually
point so he doesn't come back to take it, but that's it. That's basically it. That's 2 cap win for Blackthorn Dragoons.
Yeah, and that's this definitely looks like what they were going for with the 2 lights to have a capping strategy.
It was still pretty
like
risky,
how they played here.
In my mind. They should have played a little bit less on the throwaway the assault mechs at the beginning, but I mean, it is what it is. You make the decision. I think they got lucky, but still a decent cap win at the end with the way it was played. So.
Oh, definitely. So, if you see the damage numbers here, like Seraphic Poner 800 damage in his Gaussier Large Night Gear, Lord Archon 780 in the Annihilator. So, just let me know when you have that posted up here.
Yeah, let me get the lobby stats. Give those to you.
But yeah, while it was a risky strategy, I really did like the strategy here by Blackthorn's Dragoons to basically get a huge cap lead on their opponents and then push into them to basically keep them from going anywhere to going and getting the other cap points.
No, it was definitely. It worked out to their advantage, thankfully. But yeah, I mean.
Oh yeah. So
look at those component destruction numbers for Lord Archon and then Annihilator with 10. You got 4 and 4 and 3 between the Nightgyre, the Warhawk, and the Mad 2C. Like, that's some decent construction there. Destruction, sorry. construction.
Yeah, total drinks managed was actually pretty low too.
Yeah,
so,
Kieran with the most drinks or team damage done. So 22.
Yeah, so Haji with the only kill for Blackthorn Dragoons in that first round really signified, I guess, their strategy. I don't know. I really like what Blackthorn Dragoons here did. Tourmaline has kind of been a toss-up for strategy throughout this entire week so far. It's been like we've seen pretty much everything except for LRMs. I don't know if that's telling of the LRM nerf that happened on Tuesday, or the AMS buff, whatever you want to call
we still
it.
had a lot of hurt mechs on the Cameron Highlanders side with Kieran and the Mad 2C with 39, the Warhawk 40, the Night Gyre in 50, and the Annihilator at 29 with Lord Archon. So there was a lot of opportunity to finish more mechs, but like I said, it was weird what Stuff was doing at the end, but if he was still focusing on, if he figured he had it, he could get through them, distract, and hold them away from the cap points, because I mean there's a lot of slow mechs there. You took the Hunchback, which isn't super fast, so they only had one mech. The others, you'd be lucky if they get to cap points. And with that much damage, easily the Wolfhound could have took them. So, interesting to see. Good win, though. Like I said, other than LRM, that is a nice good way to win. So, what the? Oh, I'm trying to make this work. Work, damn you. There we go. 6-1. Updated my kill sheet. Yeah, as we found out that the kills do not matter truthfully in this one, except for the Div A B side, where they play, the Div B plays the Div A and the Div A plays the Div B. I think that's the only time it matters, is what Saruman said. So a win is a win. You'll take it any way you can.
Oh yeah, definitely. And there have been a lot of really close matches on Tourmaline this week. This being one of them, in my opinion.
Yeah, truthfully, that could have went the other way very quickly. So.
Yeah, if Cameron Highlanders actually split up and got on cap points a little bit early and actually sat on them, I think that would have shut the two lights out of Blackthorn's Dragoons.
Haji had killed the Hunchback. Had the Assault been there as well with the Spider, easily could have took that cap point, finished that Wolfhound off, and not have him capping any points. Taking that point, and things would have been changed a little differently. So. Yeah.
So basically, when the light went over to Epsilon there with the Hunchback and the Spider, there was if an Assault was there, you wouldn't have even had a fight. The light probably would have left. I'd bet some good money on it. And I don't know. It would have been interesting to see. However, hindsight 2020. We are getting ready to drop into the second match here. That sets it up. Blackthorn Dragoons ahead, 1 drop to 0. Though with the kill lead going strongly into the Cameron Highlanders.
Do you expect to see a lot of brawling in this one? You think that's what we're going to see?
I do. I think both teams are going to hold W and the left click and hope they win. So that's been a lot of these caustic drops. I personally am not a huge fan of all-out brawls. I feel they're a toss-up 50-50 whether you're going to win or not.
Got a set-up team that's ready to focus fire and group up properly. You're probably going to have a better chance.
Yeah, I agree.
I know the Div A guys don't like the brawling, but sometimes that's the way she goes. So.
Yeah, and I believe their train of thought is similar to mine. And if you're not controlling the map to prevent your enemy from doing, certain things, you really don't have in control of the outcome of the game. So it looks like Blackthorn Dragoons taking on Wolfhound, a Fleet, a Huntsman P, an Urban Mech K9, probably with medium pulses, one linebacker prime. Sorry, two linebackers and two bushwhackers here.
That looks like they came to fight. Yeah, on the Cameron Highlander side, we got a Mislinks, Kintaro 18, the Black Lantern, which Black Lantern one it is. Vulcan 5T, Nightgyre D, Uziel, another Vulcan, and a Wolfhound 2 for Lord Archon. So
Yeah, so the Huntsman actually here is not an SRM Huntsman, it's a 7 medium pulse Huntsman.
On a hot map like this? You guys are insane.
Yeah, let's see how that pays off.
Linebacker D, that is, yeah, 6 Artemis SRM4 build.
Yeah, both linebackers are SRM linebackers. Looks like the only real laser boat is going to be the K9 and the Huntsman P.
A lot of UAVs on the Cameron Highlander side. So what are they doing? Yeah, even Tiger Lily with the SRMs build in the Kintaro 18. So I don't expect lerms on this one.
Oh no. It is interesting to see the Black Lantern again, White Tiger.
6 and 6 machine guns. Seems a bit underpowered for this, but I mean, hey, if you're good in a mech or you can finish in a mech, then that's key.
Yeah, the thing about the Black Lantern though is it can definitely take a beating. So, it looks kind of like what Cameron Highlanders was going for here. They have, the Vulcans, which are, in my opinion, just big wolfhounds, and Kintaros and Nightgyre, Black Lantern. I mean, they just have so much armor. Whereas the Black Tortoise Dragoons looks like they're taking speed over that with the linebackers.
See, I got both sides jockeying for position with the other two, with Haji and Stuff You Fear trying to get eyes on the other team. It'd be interesting to see these teams if they were going to spread out or not. Try to get better position on each other, understanding of where they are. So, although they are slowly coming together, from the looks of it.
It is interesting to note. I'm not sure if Blackthorn Dragoons are aware of when Cameron's Highlanders puts up a UAV like this in the middle of their own group, like they just put one up here. Instead of shooting it down immediately, you can actually set a strike on top of it. Can you
still put strikes on UAVs? I was told you cannot.
You can. Only on enemy UAVs, though. You can't do them on your own.
Ooh, Falcon ain't getting just right ripped up by a strike there. That was a nice one by Cameron's Highlanders. Oh, of course I screwed that up. He's still in good condition, though.
And that strike looks like it hit Stuffy in the fleet.
Friendly strike. That not a good place to be.
Handling the K9 down to 70%. His right arm is open.
Beautiful strike on freaking Blackthorn Dragoons again, as this brawl begins to now come to fruition finally.
Yeah, so really here, I'm going to have to say Cameron Highlanders is advantaged for this fight, mainly because of the strikes that have been put down on Blackthorn's Dragoons, as well as looks like they came a little bit more ready to brawl, whereas Blackthorn's brought the linebackers for speed, Cameron's brought armor. And I'd say a little bit more firepower.
Being going to be legged here in a millisecond. That Kintaro 18.
Yeah, and 3 of Blackthorn's Dragoons guys go down pretty quickly. 2 bushwhackers and Tech driving his linebacker is coming down quick into this Falcon.
Yeah, and there's a lot of hurt mechs on the Black 12. 2 very hurt. Wow, now 1 with Falcon going down. 1 hurt mech on the Blackthorn Dragoon side. They're going to have to focus a lot more with the firing than taking mechs out to do a lot better job in this.
Yeah, Haji's legged. Looks like he's about to go down here. There he goes. Now Stuffy in his flea and Hindle in his K9. Hindle does, I believe, his arm. Both his arms are open. Excuse me. And that's really the disadvantage of the Urban Mech is all of his guns are in the arms.
Yeah.
And Stuffy goes down. It's just a cleanup game at this point. very dominant victory for Cameron's Highlanders
the
here.
Domination aspect of it, but with the mech destruction aspect of it, because there's a lot of still pretty fresh mechs on the Cameron Highlanders side, with 72 and 74% being the lowest, or 73 with Orbit Rain 2. Sorry.
Yeah, that's domination is definitely what I would call this match.
Yeah, that was a good dominant win for Cameron's Highlanders. Blackthorn's going to have it redo their strategy for the next one.
So if you look, Cameron Highlanders took a very big mix of mechs. It is possible we're going to see almost the exact same mech choices. It'd be interesting to see what Blackthorns does, having used two bushwhackers and 2 linebackers already going into this next.
Yeah, it's kind of too sad for, like you said, with the Aiden Lee and Ray Razor and that Bushwhacker and the Huntsman P not doing over 100 damage. Even Tech Drive and the linebacker only doing 100. You really needed those guys to come pick it up and put some more damage down in the match.
Oh yeah.
Push this information to you. Let's see what we got here. Oh, Lord Almighty! Are you? Oh man, look, Falconhane and Stuff You Fear with the team damage. Sweet Lord, you should be ashamed of yourselves. I thought 90 was bad in the last match I just cast, but 254 and 192.
Well, here you go, Crows and Indigo. It's the award for the most team damage in one game goes to the entire Blackthorn Dragoons team.
Like, there's a lot of team damage on the Cameron Highlander side as well, pretty evenly spread across. But yeah, 254 and 192. That's a bad strike or 3. And
yeah, and like we said, we did see Blackthorn Dragoons getting struck a whole lot prior to the actual engagement, and they didn't really utilize the speed that they were bringing to the
because they kind of waited for the push. I am just flabbergasted that they got more team damage than regular damage on the other team. Shame on you guys.
Oh, they did. So Stuffy and Falconhane looks like they are trying to don Cameron's Highlanders tags here in this show. So team's still getting ready, going into drop 3. Looks like we're just about ready to.
I was going to say, why is the match score 0-0 for Falconhane and Stuffy? But I guess, I answered my own question like 30 seconds ago when I said they should be shamed for the team damage. So it obviously added up.
Yeah, when you do more damage to the enemy team, to your own team than you do. I'm tongue-tied now. When you do more damage to your own team than you do to the enemy team, it's hard to get match points. And wins, for that sake.
I mean, like I said, in a brawl, sometimes that's the way she goes, but you can't do that much team damage. You gotta know carefully where you're putting your strikes. And just, maybe you were mistaking a teammate in the heat of things. Maybe it looked like it was glitching and stuff, but I don't know, you gotta move then. You can't risk hurting your own teammates. Because if technically that took out 2 of the BTD guys, I don't know.
Regardless, I think their mech choices with their strategy here, that they were faster with less armor and less firepower than Cameron's Highlanders, and did not utilize the strength of their drop deck. So they basically just sat there and waited until Cameron's Highlanders pushed into them, and pretty much lost significantly from that point on, because they were out armored and outgunned, and basically played right into Cameron's Highlanders strategy here. So I will say Rainbow Dash was one of the ones that died in his guitar. 254 damage.
1 team damage. Such a nice guy.
Yes, actually has the least team damage in the entire drop. Tied with Hindle in his K9.
Like, thanks for picking your shots, guys. Like, good choice.
Right, and Team 1's locked here.
Cameron's Highlanders locked, just waiting on Blackthorn Dragoons, who are locked now as well.
So just waiting on everybody to ready up.
Sons of bitches.
Here we are, dropping into drop 3. So let's see if Blackthorn Dragoons shies away from the fast brawl strategy and goes into a more standard brawl strategy of have more armor and firepower than the opponent. So it worked out for Cameron's Highlanders.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't seen any assassins or anything yet. So no javelins, no assassins. And like I said, they kind of wasted their linebacker, so you still got more, but...
Yeah, I feel if you're going to bring the linebackers, you need to utilize the speed in order for them to be... And they definitely did not do that at all. So if Cameron Highlanders ends up taking the linebackers this time, let's see if they actually have the speed to go with it.
Oh, don't work yet. Fine. Waiting for the drop ships to come in so I can see the things. Or the music. Thank you.
I love looking at chat here. As soon as we post Falcon 9 and Stuffy's team damage.
Yeah, bro. Walker.
So actually, it looks like Cameron's Highlanders is bringing Griffins, Quick Draws, Vulcan. Again, it's almost the same thing they brought last time, it looks like. Except they're bringing a Timberwolf. That's gutsy.
On Blackthorn Dragoon side? Oh.
No,
Okay,
Cameron Highlanders.
Yeah, because we got Blackthorn Dragoons. They got the Hunchback 2C, a K9, the 1D Commando again, Hunchback 2C, a Flea, Gargoyle, which I just started playing, as well as Ash was playing before in comp, and Falcon Hayne and another linebacker D, and Lasankia in the other Hunchback 2C. So this should be another interesting one, like some real spread of mechs coming into these ones. Stuff you fear, just pushing it again, running right through the lines.
Yeah, Stuffy loves running that gauntlet in his commando. He says these hitboxes are broken, so I can just run in and lay strikes down whenever I want.
Touch on Kulan, so still think he's getting pretty lucky here. I mean, it's not like there's any heavy goss to murder him one shot, but
right.
Oh, Kulan, yeah, getting hit by another strike there. Not taking him down too much, but
Braveries are actually getting hurt pretty bad in his Hunchback.
Way too hard without any backup.
Kulan and his Griffin down to 60%, but Braveries are down to 56% in his Hunchback.
On Cameron's Highlanders.
And Kulan goes down in his Griffin. But this is going to be another pretty hectic brawl. Ray Rays are getting focused out in his Hunchback down to 40%, 39. He's actually stripped of weapons now, and 2 LB20s down to 0. Arbor Rain is 61%. Go ahead.
Willy-nilly with the strikes here. It is ridiculous, but they are just... There's going to be a lot of team damage here again, like just with Ray Razor going down.
Yeah, I'm just glad there's no weight penalty for team damage in private lobbies.
I mean, no team killing yet, but it's borderline that there should have been team killing. Yeah, I mean, it's still pretty even between Blackthorn and Cameron Highlanders right now. I'd say it's depending on focus fire, just with 4-3 to go. So.
Yeah, I really think Blackthorn's Dragoons is actually advantage at this point. Commando at 54% is I would say the Commando right now because of the hitboxes would beat that Vulcan
Yeah,
every time.
that's still got one LBX 20 left, so he's still very dangerous in that mech. Yeah, White Tiger going down. Just Tiger Lily left on this side at 25%. It will be pretty freaking soon.
Yeah, he's got no arms already, and he's gone. So Blackthorn Dragoons says we are not going to get rolled today.
Good change in tactics to run this one through. So
yeah, they did take a little bit faster mechs, and they did just push right into them with their speed. As you saw there, Stuffy went in, found exactly where they were, dropped the strike, and then the fast brawl mechs just pushed right into them.
Yeah, it's too bad Tech Drive with that car. Gargoyle not doing a lot of damage, but look at stuff. You fear that Commando. I mean, Commando's coming back hard, baby. Just look at that damage.
Yeah, between Chortles earlier doing 500-600 damage gains with his, and then Stuffy coming in, 500-600 damage gains with his as well. So Commandos are actually really strong at this point. Commando pilots are worth their weight in gold, all 25 tons. So.
Of it. You got that right. Sneaky this one. Let's take a look at the more detailed version.
And here we go. 133 team damage for Stuffy.
Twice
I
now.
think he's trying to make a record.
He's going for 500 overall. Sheesh.
Yeah. 565 damage against the enemy team. He actually did more this time against the enemy than he did against his own.
This time, that's for sure. No match score of 0. So, but a lot of good numbers on both sides. Like I said, too bad for Haji not getting the decent numbers he wanted in the fleet. But I mean, sometimes mechs that small are easy to take out compared, unlike the Commando, like you said, which has its own issues that might never get resolved.
Right. And now we're actually going to the map ban here.
Did we not do that?
We have not done the map ban yet.
Not bad. I guess I should have said that. We were going to do that earlier.
I just gave the link to Ray Razor.
He has it already. Yeah, I gave it to him.
Oh, does he? Okay.
The watch link. Give them the go ahead, yeah. I do, yes.
You have it up on screen?
I guess we ran it pretty quick
Good
to
stuff.
the first match, so we didn't have time. Because I think we were already going before I was even ready to get into it.
Last minute cast team.
I'm
Damn.
good at this. Someday it won't be last minute. Yeah, just waiting on Blackthorns to ban first. And they have taken peaks.
Alpine Peaks is the first ban. Rubeline Oasis being the second from Cameron Highlanders here. Let's see what Blackthorns comes back with.
I am hoping.
I want to see Viridian. I have not seen a single Viridian bog drop in comp yet for this MOR season.
Just seen a lot of Rubelite.
I've seen Rubelite, River City, Alpine Peaks, and Terra Therma already. I have not seen Viridian bog.
So yeah, Therma or bog. And if they were smart, they'd take the hot map. No one's ready for the hot map. Except me, because I love the hot map. Except Rubelite, because I hate Rubelite. Oh, we're going to bog.
And we're playing Viridian bog. All right.
Easy living.
Gonna go hang out with Yoda tonight, guys.
Who won that one? BTD did. Oh, I wish you told me who was winning.
Yeah, it was 8-4 that one in favor of BTD. So I believe they are 2-1 right now. BTD ahead in wins, but Cameron Highlanders ahead in kills.
18-11 kills for Cameron, but yeah, 2-1 Blackthorn so far. So we'll see what happens in Viridian Bog. Nice neutral heat map, so it'll be interesting to see. I'm happy to. see where these guys like to push.
And yeah, it is. This is the first MOR 8's Viridian Bog match, I believe.
Stuffy, it is not terrible Therma. It is the greatest, okay? Everyone's scared of the hot maps because you're scared in life.
Well, honestly, Terra Therma and Viridian Bog are the two least played drops or maps so far in the these drops 4 and 5 for MOR. Alpine Peaks and River City, I think, have taken up the majority of them, and Rubelite, I think everyone is familiar with, so they just ban it to get them on the back foot.
Well, I mean, I still believe Rubelite is better for one side, but I mean, we're not talking by much. You know, as compared to New Alpine, it's still a bit iffy about how, I mean, you get 2 times to play it, and certain strategy can definitely be advantageous for one side if you run it right, but
I agree. The what's going to be interesting here is what drop 4 and 5 maps are going to be played with the classic maps coming up next week.
Although, wait, say that again? No, drops 4 and 5 don't change, right?
No, they are still the same map rotation, but I'm willing to see what mechs are going to be taking on drops 1, 2, and 3, and I want to see if that influences anybody's changes for drops 4 and 5.
How small those old maps are. I've been reminded how tiny they are, that's for sure. Basically a domination map with 2 tunnels, theoretically.
Yeah, they're like... So, Forest Colony, I believe, is 6 map grid squares throughout the entire map.
It's getting pretty small. Although, while these teams are still dicking around, let's do a giveaway, because I keep forgetting before. So let's do one quick for 500 MC. Although, let me double check. That's what I got to give away. Yes, it is correct. 500 MC to my friends in the MWO League chat. But you don't have to talk, because, you know, you just got to be here like a friend. Because I have a friend in need.
Hey, friend. You do have to be followed to MWO League, so.
Okay, ditch the one bot I know. Ditch you, because we suck. We don't get to win stuff. Oh, stop being weird. Where's my Moobot? Moobot's right there. Where am I? I am right to there. And for 500 MC. Who wants it?
I'll take it.
Oh, Orbit Rain from Cameron Highlanders taking home 500 MC. It's probably too bad. He won't be able to take that because he's in match right now. So, sorry, bud. We'll have to re-roll that for somebody else. Just kidding. You know who to holler at. I'm right here. I'm casting your match. You come find me, System Belmont. Or just yell at me in the game. I'll get you something. How are we looking for these matches here? They almost ready?
Yeah, they're shuffling around right now, trying to pick what lances they want to be in.
Only positive vibes here. Giving out fighting the good fight and making money. That's that guy, Orbit Rain. Alright, Cameron Highlanders are locked. Just waiting for Blackthorns, who I assume are going to be pretty ready pretty quick, so... Although it is nice to see that this is a conquest map, not a domination, so... Definitely changes things around.
Yeah, I agree.
Which is nice.
It is worth it to say Rainbow Dash had the most damage on his team last game. So that's good job, Rainbow Dash.
I mean, when you got that pony power, you gotta win.
Alright, looks like we are all locked.
Yep, Ravens are saying they are ready, so we are good to go, basically. Let's do this.
And here we are loading in.
What do we have here? This lonely Arctic wolf, I believe. Could I be staring at? Ah. Yeah, wolfhound.
Yes, yeah, Wolfhound here. Still waiting on people to load in. So you get the blue team, I'll get
What are
the
we,
red team.
European servers? Oceanic? Where's my music? This is horrendous. Oh,
I wonder if somebody disconnected.
I was gonna say I want to say what they're in, but
Looks like Stuffy hasn't loaded in yet. Or I don't know, Stu hasn't loaded in yet. We may have a hold here.
not holding everything back. The servers, breaking the servers.
Okay, so we are holding.
Not. I mean, I've already looked at the max, but we are not saying what they are out loud. Is it someone from BTD? Is it Falconhane getting all that team damage? Who's ruining your drop?
Capture and hold the resource point. Stop hostiles that get in your way.
So I think Stucifer is the one that hasn't connected yet.
Look at those lasers and that MOR. I do hate looking out of the cockpit of the Piranha as it is very visually impaired.
Oh yeah.
Also looking at it because... Ah, he quit dancing. Dancing Schleppnir.
Yeah, let's look at these mechs and see who's going for the award for cutest mech today. We actually get a really good look at him. Sir Epic Boner's mech. Very, very loud right now.
Ah, there's a Buttman over here to Nightgyre. Lucky guy. Where's the rest of their mechs? Over here.
They're talking about the weather on either side of the bog here.
Aye.
Yeah, Slubnir's dancing again.
Come back to the other side. Who did I miss?
Oh, Stuffy is going for the aggressive, very aggressive paint job
Is that what
on
I'm
his
looking
mech.
at? The mislinks? Oh, okay. Yeah.
Now the Piranha.
I'm looking at this.
Very aggressive choice here to go with the stock paint job. The Viridian Bog Green. Check it out.
Trying to camo up?
That's what it looks like.
Trying to pull a 228 Blackwatch. Yeah, it's not a bad strat. You gotta camo up, get any advantage you can.
Yep, Shaman GW, same thing. He's almost the same color as the bog, and it's just like
All the shuffling around is gonna make someone dizzy in my thing. Oh yeah. Super green. Hey man, you gotta blend in sometimes. You can always power down, hide somewhere. I mean, he's covered in speakers as
Yeah,
well,
that is-
but
Stuffy, the new subwoofer.
we're 3 minutes into this hold. Holy smokes! Might just
And looks like we've got a remake,
I mean, there's
probably.
still time, but
You can't get back in, he says.
oh, is the Schleppnir gonna destroy his? Oh. Gonna be a lot of team damage on this one.
We have Gamma. We have gained Epsilon.
Doing work in that Schleppnir.
Enemy forces have Sigma.
You don't gotta try that hard, guys. You just gotta die. The faster you die, the faster we get to move into the second match.
Resource point Theta is ours. Command confirming that we have possession of Kappa.
Damn it, Haji. He could just overheat.
Come on, Haji. Or no, you can't really
Got
overheat
lasers,
in
he
that
can
mech.
overheat.
No, you can't overheat in that Piranha. You could go with true Blackthorn Dragoon fashion here and strike himself to death.
That's what it looks like. %49%. We'll try it again, I guess.
Oh, he's taking my suggestion.
We've gathered enough resources. This triumph will provide
Well, I got that on film.
tactical benefit.
All three. Yeah, all three torsos in the back.
Well, I don't need to publish those stats.
Nope. So we are just nobody switching mechs at all. Just need to ready up and go again.
Or throw someone off the team. Whichever works. Yeah, the chat enjoying the...
Yeah. The saying that we should actually disqualify Team 1 there, the Dancing Sleipnir, for communicating through interpretive dance.
Derpy the Daedra, yeah. That's an interesting way of looking at it. He says a lot of time, yeah, machine with a lot of time being wasted. Well, I watched 228 versus Black Omen waste 8 minutes to And basically, there's probably 100 damage in that match at that point. And then they finally made the push. So it hurt. And it was good. It was interesting work and strategy, but
Yeah, I thought.
it's a lot of time.
Yeah, I have not actually had the opportunity to watch that match yet.
I mean, Blackwatch technically beat Black Omen 4 matches to 2 because the third one they brought the illegal Nightgyre and called themselves out on it to redo the drop 3, and then they did a better job in the third drop. So, are you kidding me? A crash? God damn it. Yeah, Orbit found out he got paid, and he's like, I'm done with it. Just flipped his computer desk and called it a day. I don't need this! It's not cash. Damn. Gotta fix my desk.
We are holding again. Tech Drive did not want to go with interpretive dance this time. Stuffy is actually going for the interpretive dance.
A bush.
Tech proving me wrong here.
Yeah, we blame Orbit. Oh, it reminds me. Orbit rain. Let's write that down so I don't forget. A 20-minute penalty. So let's hope he gets into a match soon. Makes his way over here. Same looking beautiful mix again. 13:15's a bit quick, but okay. That's right.
All right, they agreed
So
to
let's
it.
look on Blackthorn's side, which I am actually not looking at. They brought the Cyclops Q, the Onion 2C, and there is 2 of them between Falconhay and Hindle. Piranha 2, a Piranha 1, the Schleppnir, the Nightgyre Prime, and the Mistlings G.
We have Gamma. Enemy forces have Sigma.
Yeah, so Cameron Highlanders here looks like they're taking a Dakar approach to maybe a little bit longer range. The Novacat Prime, 2 Madcat 2-Bs, a quick draw, Hellbringer, Mistlings, and an Arctic Wolf.
Yeah,
The Novacat, let me see what that has on it.
Stuffy and Surabaya Boner, as well as Haji rolling into the mix quick, so they might have a good solid fight here. Or they...
Here up there, yeah. Syrup opponent needs to get out of there, in my opinion. Though his team actually does have Overwatch over things. That Novacat actually has 6 ER larges on it.
He's looking to do long range work. Well, they've got Theta now in their grasp easily, so...
Kappa is under enemy control.
So Cameron Highlanders is taking high ground here in the center of the map. Let me see. Blackthorns Dragoons kind of doing something similar over near Kappa with the Novacat.
Yeah, Orbit
He's up on top there.
Flamers.
Though Lusankia doesn't really have... Lusankia doesn't really have a whole lot of cover here. It's got a tree, but if the whole team of Cameron Highlanders wanted to, they can all shoot him from up top in the center. But Cameron Highlanders taking control of the center of the map basically gives them Theta for free. It'd be interesting to see what Blackthorn Dragoons does in response here. Looks like they're actually moving up north to Epsilon, where Cameron Highlanders doesn't actually have vision.
Because it's not easy to hold those 3 points on the map. It might have been easier to hold Theta, but that's... I mean, whatever strategy they're going to use, we will see pretty quick here as they are trying to all eyeball Epsilon, so... Yet I don't think... Oh, Haji going down! My lord, what hit him? Oh, yeah.
Looks like he got hit by a strike. And then by
not going to have a good time right
the
now, especially
Hellbringer.
Orbit Rain with those streaks.
And Stuffy getting hurt really bad in that Piranha. The Arctic Wolf from Overrain just deleting the light mechs. It's like flamers and streak missiles.
There we go.
Yeah, Shaman GW has no arms left and is legged and is missing.
Yeah, so
He's dead in the water here.
that Epsilon push did
Or
not
dead,
work out in their favor.
dead in the swamp.
Well, I should be moving over here quick, because now
No,
there's
it did
about
not.
the assaults.
So, yeah, Cyclops with SRMs and this looks like 2 Orions with LBs and SRMs push into the long range and Dakamex of camp. Not looking
Tech Drive way
good
to the
for
bottom, he's gotta
Blackthorns
get
at all
around
here.
quick. Oh no, he was trying to take out Tiger Lily, but he's still way too down. You need to get up in there and help, because they're about to lose Ray Razor right here too, unless... Oh, Tech Drive gets one more shot. Might have a good chance on Sewer Epiponer, but...
Yeah, the LB40 of that Sleipnir is good. Serpent Poner managed to get away.
A beautiful strike, took a lot of... Yeah, there's regulars going down. Yeah, they should have had him back out and let Tech Drive move in with that Sleipnir that was a lot healthier. But Cameron
definitely
ran away with this one.
We've gathered
He easily
enough
ran away with
resources
this one right off the
that will
get-go.
provide us huge tactical benefit.
Yeah, their anti-light Arctic Wolf being able to fight all 3 light mechs at the same time with the support of his light mechs. Really, if I had to guess, that's exactly how they drew up that fight going.
Oh,
and it went way in their favor.
With those damage numbers. Run me through that.
Oh, wow.
But I mean, some nice numbers overall, except like you said, for the lights that just got basically massacred right off the get-go by Orbit Rain and that Arctic Wolf. Definitely not a strategy that worked out with them having Overwatch on Epsilon. They weren't able to cap it anyways, so kind of disappointing that they didn't get the... Things might have been a little bit different had they been able to get that cap lead or cap goal and then move on, but they just decided to went the wrong direction after Epsilon didn't get turned. Thank you, finally. That's live. Where you're right there. Oh, not the map ban. There we go.
There we
And
go.
there's still a lot of hurt mechs on the Cameron Highlander side, but there was really no one. Once they had massacred enough of the Blackthorn guys, there was nothing they could do. I mean, look at those numbers: 49%, 58%.
Yeah.
There's too many like perfectly good mechs with the Arctic Wolf, Wolfhound, and the Quick Draw.
Yeah, the 2 Piranhas and Misslings collectively doing 107 damage was really what spelled out the game loss here for Blackthorn Dragoon.
Like, had that Arctic Wolf not been an Arctic Wolf without streaks, it may have been different. But it was, yeah, he came in there with the other 2 guys and just laid waste to them.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, the Wolfpack of Obert Rain, Sir Epic Poner, and Rainbow Dash really sticking it to the Blackthorn Dragoon. Even though, personally, I would think the Piranhas and Misslings would be better in a light versus light skirmish, with the Arctic Wolf with the streaks really signifying its strengths here as the light killer.
Those types of mechs for that types. I mean, you gotta use them for capping, but you almost want to save some of them for when you're in the brawl with the assault mechs, because once you start opening guys up, Piranha can come in there and finish them off quick. But I mean, this game's still wide open. We are 2-2 now, so.
Oh yeah, and honestly, it's while it's 2-2, I'm starting to think that Cameron's Highlander just has the advantage going into drop 5 here. I would say they're staying a little bit more traditional in their mech choices compared to Blackthorn Dragoons, but they are. I don't know. We'll see how it goes here.
I mean, they are double the kills to Blackthorn Dragoons right now, from 26 to 13.
Yeah, it seems like the actual killing your opponent strategy is something Cameron Highlanders is definitely better than Blackthorn's Dragoons are. But the Blackthorn's Dragoons have actually been doing very well early on in the games of getting control of the map and getting the capture point. So, also, this is the first drop that we had where Stuffy did 0 team damage.
He's starting to get better at this. Only time will tell. So does he do that much team damage normally? In regular?
We're gonna have to ask him in the post game interview here.
He's like that in quick drops. There's a problem. Yeah, let's do another giveaway while we're waiting. Seems like we got some time.
Seems fair.
I mean, if he does,
Oliver's gonna win this one again. Alright, it's
I
right.
guess I should
So
have cleared that, because I like the explosion. MW Leagues. Get rid of the root. Sorry, I gotta kill you. Mamubot. And me. Let's run this thing for another 500 MC. Ah, Peter Who? Peter HWU. Name looks familiar, like you've won things before here. Although I did have Slip and Griff almost make 3 wins, so. Peter Who, you need to get to me, System Belmont, in the Twitch chat. You can find me if you check on the bottom corner and click who's in the chat, or look for modders and stuff. I will be there. That's how you get your money, or I'll come search for you because I have nothing better to do today. HWU. Alright. Let's get back to chat time. Because did we flip them already? Seabiscuit? No! Alright, flipper just waiting.
yeah, no, we already flipped them. That we are. Nobody's locked in yet, so I think they're still shuffling, making last minute changes. Right now, Team 1 has 485 tons, so it's going to be some. I'm guessing people are in the wrong mix.
No, not to drop those maps. I mean, it's been an interesting set of drops so far. Like you said, Blackthorn Dragoons just not having the good luck with the kill count here, but still coming away with 2 solid wins in some strategies that I didn't think would work, but they've just made it happen. So it'll be interesting to see how they counter Cameron's Highlanders in this last drop, because things could have went a lot better in that last drop had they not lost the lights right off the bat. But
I agree with you. Though it is interesting to note Blackthorns has not used any of their Mad Cats yet. that has been the most popular mech so far, I believe, because Indigo pointed out last in his weekly update for his podcast. The Madcat 2-B with the Ultra 5s and Ultra 10s has been the most played assault mech out of every mech that's been played so far.
Okay, so now we're just waiting for Kulan to come back. I guess I should watch one of those
Rip.
podcasts for this. Keep forgetting to.
Yeah, they're pretty good podcasts, man. It's led by Cozen Indigo and
Okay,
Captain
yeah.
Cat
Do
of
you find that on the
Clan
Reddit?
Crossfire.
Oh, okay.
It's posted on YouTube.
Night Star. What is that? Oh, it's epic. Yeah, that is what you get for bringing a non-LRM Night Cat, Nova Cat. First of all, this is our deck. Yeah, Cameron Highlanders seem to be ready, just waiting for their buddy to get back. Cool on. Come back. We need you, buddy. We needs you.
We got Candy.
Hallelujah.
Hey, he's back.
Ping his power. Yeah, let's have a good clean drop this time.
Yeah, hopefully we don't have 7 crashes. Lord Archon pointing out everyone is running Pentium 2s.
With his crashing here.
And we have a green board. And we're launching into drop 5.
Everyone telling me Peter is a bot, although he did say me in chat, so he is around. But we are rocking and rolling, so. Freaking Slip and Griff, the Pog Champ, yeah. Too lucky, my man. Alright, well, I'm excited to see what the differences are going to be here in this drop. See what BTD's got to bring. Just wait to see if there's going to be a redrop or a hold. God damn it!
We have a hold.
Well, might as well go right into the match. I was in the wrong screen anyways. For God's sake.
Yeah, Falkenhayn crash. These guys need to have their hamsters running full time.
Hostiles that get in your way.
Ooh. It's not PGI's fault that Falkenhayn lives in frickin' Georgia. And I'm not talking about the state.
Get the shaman's mech here.
With the flea.
Hey, look at the decals on it.
Coming in. I'm on the blue side. They look pretty down. There's got to be Blackthorn side because there's purple and yellow. Wait a second. Let's go to the red side. Get a good look at these mechs. Damn it. Passed them. Oh, they're small, so I can't find them. Oh yeah, trying to blend in with the environment again, I see.
Dang.
Let's go over and see what the assaults are bringing. Rotaries? Are those rotaries? I do like that paint job on that green. Bringing the Warhawk. Fafnir! That looks like the quadruple LB10s. 2 of them. That's what I'm talking about. This
Yep.
decent map for that too, as long as you keep them in the right position and places. Just keep on waiting. Yeah, they better be sharing. Shouldn't be.
They're saying that Falcon's actually CH now. They had hunted him. That's why he disconnected. It's funny because I think Stuffy's the one that converted by all the team damage he's done
He's trying to throw.
this set of matches.
It's unfair of them. Oh, guys, he's trying to get back in now. We're talking about almost 4 minutes in. Like, still got lots of time to cap and do work, but.
Yeah, the game only lasted like
trying to
3
have a long,
minutes
slow
last
cap.
game. So
I think there's still enough time, but.
yeah, they do have the option to remake.
Yeah.
Sorry, viewers. People having trouble with their connections and keeping that mouse moving along here.
Enemy forces have Sigma.
Got that hot tush. It's a Warhawk with large pulse. Oh, I don't want to click the button to see what he's got because it's not fair. I wonder if I can get back over here. Nah, wrong area. Yeah, what is he gonna? Why would you leave the Schnepner
But
last?
is under enemy control.
Takes so frickin' long.
Theta is controlled by the enemy. They've taken Epsilon.
There it goes.
Capped enough resources.
Took forever.
Fail.
Okay, let's have a nice good drop in the next one. Again, don't need to publish those stats because, well, it's the way she goes. hope they can run this quick. I think something went wrong. Beta.
Sorry, proponent throwing some salt in there. Asking BTD which one of their guys is going to crash this time. Shakes 8-ball. All signs point to yes. Alright, just about ready up, waiting on Kieran Yagami.
I'm just giving away my MC. No.
You doing another giveaway here?
Well, I'm sitting here waiting. Giving Peter his mech money. Ooh, I gotta get back.
And we are launching.
I'm ready. Please, Lord Jarl himself, Mech the Dane champ, Boss King, let us have a smooth drop on this one.
Amen.
Not gonna say nothing, just wait. Alright, music comes on quick. Looks like we're gonna have a nice clean drop. I'm so happy.
Don't jinx it.
Fantastic. Run me through what you
And
got on
we're
your
off.
side.
Coming in. Capture and hold the resource point. Stop any
I am on Blackthorn.
Depends. What side are you on? Alright, Cameron Highlander's actually going with another 2 articles here, 2 piranhas. So looks like they're going to have a Wolfpack going around. Warhawk, 2 Fafnirs, and a Marauder 3R. That's the rotary Marauder and the shotgun Fafnirs.
Blackthorn Dragoons with 2 Mad Cat, 2 C's, the Commando 1D, Piranha, Knight Gyre for Lusankia, an Ebon Jag, Cyclops Schleppnir, and the Flea for Shaman.
Yeah, Rainbow Dash actually taking a strange build on his article. 5 ER mediums and a heavy large.
Still a nice laser build, but like I said, could be better off with other things. But yeah, weird. BTD going for the low side here around towards. Yeah, it's interesting.
Towards Zeta. Also seem to have ignored Gamma completely.
They should probably worry about that. That might haunt them in the end.
Yeah, it looks like they're definitely. Yeah, it looks like they're definitely on the "I'm gonna kill you" opponent plan for winning this game.
Because they're already down caps 1-4, so.
Yeah, already just about the 100-point cap advantage for Cameron's Highlander. Though Cameron's Highlander just does look like they've really prepared for fighting up close in this drop. Bringing the Fafnirs and the Warhawk with pulses, it looks like.
Well, we got. Well, yeah, BTD
Yeah,
in a
Warhawk
bad
with
position,
4
and then
large
Razor
pulses.
wailed in the front in the open with Falconhane out in the back there. Same with Tech Drive and the Schleppnir. They need to be a lot closer to this fight.
Yeah, the assaults are actually backing off, and the Stuffy and mainly Stuffy is getting shafted here in the process. Haji looks like he got legged in the Piranha.
As well, way too balls deep in that side with the Warhawk Piranha, Arctic Wolf, and the Arctic Wolf B on him. So, yeah.
Yeah, the lights are doing a really good job of squirreling the Cameron Highlanders assaults, but the Blackthorn Dragoons assaults were really just backed off and didn't really capitalize on the advantage their lights were giving them, and it caused their lights to Though both Fafnir
which is a good
are
thing
down
for
now
Blackstone
for
Dragoons, because you
Cameron
want to get
Highlander
those
side.
Fafnirs out of the fight. Now, I probably believe that they meant to push, but not push that hard, because you could see Falcon Hane and Tech Drive holding back to maybe put damage down from range, but you do not want to let guys get that far out. And that, I mean, you basically got crucified, because if you can't focus a target because he's behind a tree, or the serpent skin is what I'm going to call it, you're basically screwed. But
Yeah, so now it looks like it's just a cleanup job for Blackthorn's Dragoon team. White Tiger is the only one really with armor left over, and Rainbow Dash with this
so
laser vomit
flip mode
article.
for Blackthorn Dragoons after losing the Mad Cat and the two lights, coming back to focus fire and take out a lot of Cameron Highlanders mechs.
Yeah, so now what it looks like is Cameron Highlanders do have a significant cap advantage. They're going to try and capitalize on this with their Arctic Wolf and Piranha, as they are quite quick.
And then move on.
And
although White Tiger Lily is using Overwatch, he should have been capping as well. It's kind of a silly move there. Because Hindle,
the Evan Jag,
they might lose Tiger.
Is actually here.
Rainbow Dash right here.
We've captured resource point Sigma.
Come on, Rainbow.
Confirming that we have possession of
Oh, he's lagged.
This would be an interesting fight if it happens. And Rainbow Dash is not doing any more side rollers today.
I still think that was a bad
As he's
idea right
lagged.
there. He should have been quick capping that with White Tiger and then moving on as fast as he could. Maybe having the advantage of holding the cap lead at least on 2, just circling the map. Because with 5 mechs like that, if they even ran into the commando, they could finish him easily. Yeah. And
oh yeah. So and Cameron's Blackthorn Dragoons really capitalizing. Really capitalizing on their mech numbers by spreading out and just standing on top of the cap points after they earn them. White Tiger really has nowhere he can go safely. The Theta only has Stuffy on it in his commando.
yeah, he's going to want to stay out of there. Whereas
he's not looking too
Drive
pretty.
moving in to back him up on Theta. We're not going to see White Tiger for very long here.
Yeah, Tech Drive should be able to clean this one up pretty quick.
Strike and dies.
Dropping a strike as well.
Did get touched, I believe.
I think
someone's.
I think that was White Tiger's strike actually.
Jumping into a strike doesn't help as well. Although he's getting just brutalized by White Tiger now. Ooh,
Down to
not
1
gonna help,
LB10
that's for
on the Sleipnir.
Ooh, another strike dropped. Oh, and he is stripped.
No, but the Night Gear and the Evan Jag coming up right behind White Tiger.
I did not see that coming for Black
And he goes down
after that weird push from the beginning, but good job on them to get together after losing some guys and focus fire, take some mechs out.
So a very close series of games here. Looks like Blackthorn Dragoons is going to win it 3-2. Though I still believe Cameron Highlanders had the kill advantage.
Oh man, and look at that! Look at those damage numbers. Let me run me through those. For what? Because I'm looking at
let's go ahead and pull those up here.
With 860. And no one next to coming close is 626, and Lusankia with that Night Gyre. I believe that's invalid, you dummy. What the frick? If it's on the same team on the same drop second time they play down. What is live? If it's the same team with the screw up drop on the same drop second time they play down one guy. Interesting. That is good to know. Anyways, there's the comp stats for you. Let's look at those quickly before someone comes in to talk to us.
So Stuffy did 61 damage here.
Oh yeah, Haji with
Team damage,
117 team damage. That is. Aye, Blackthorns, you guys need to figure out what you're doing with the hurting on yourselves. I mean, still a good job with 233 damage, but although Shaman, one off on the damage to team damage scale, that is a rough go for it. But like I said, did still won, so still had a good run in that one, which is crazy to me. Like I said, Stuffy's still alive in that 23% in that Commando 1D, so.
And here we are joined by Ray Razor from Blackthorn Dragoons and Rainbow Dash from Gamers Highlanders.
Hey,
How's it
Can I bring in Falk as well?
Oh, I thought you swore right there.
Okay.
I was like, hey, man, jeez.
Oh, no. I needed to.
Whoa.
On that last drop, I need to. I went charging and got blown away.
Oh, where?
So, that was a very close set of matches there, or set of games there, guys.
Yeah, so sorry we crashed so much and delayed the game like crazy, but
All part of the game, right?
unfortunately it is part of the
Hurry
game.
up and wait. Hurry up and wait.
Yeah.
So, let me see here. Gotta pull something up real
That's what
quick.
I'm trying to do.
So, taking a look here, what was going on drop one? So, what was your guys' game plans?
Well, I'll let Tyre go first, and I'll fill in.
Yeah, we actually did a scrim versus DFA, and we kind of got some practice in. We noticed that they were starting in the Alpha Lance and kind of advancing along that northern kind of ridge towards our Alpha Lance. So we kind of when we got to see where they started, that's kind of the game plan we went with. So we had one guy, I think, while I was in the Hunchback, I went back and capped Sigma, I think. And then we had a Spider. We were trying to run caps on that game, and then just kind of dominate on the trades. And then and I think we ended up doing pretty well. We were surprised you guys ended up pushing in on Tourmaline, but we kind of were able to pull out of that pretty well. But then we just weren't able to hold on to the cap game.
Hey, Biscuit
Okay,
or
yes.
Belmont, can you bring in Falcon down?
I still can't do it. What the hell?
I don't know if he can get in himself.
Yeah, I can't pull him down.
I mean, we can
That's
all
because
go
his name
down.
is a
How'd you
curse
get
word.
these
We
two
can't
in?
let him in here.
Oh,
I didn't pull
okay.
them.
Well,
They
let's all
came in
move the
themselves.
dropship too. Live. I thought we fixed this. Fix my problem.
There we go.
All right.
I think Ray and Tiger Lily are team leaders, and they have that
Makes sense.
ability
The
to.
easy way to do
Where
it.
Falcon Hane is not.
But okay, Falcon Hane.
Yep.
What happened with the
Anyways.
push in drop one? Because you guys.
I had the same question, actually. I mean, Ray was the drop caller on it.
Falk's the color guy. I'm here. The plan was to get a read on that Charlie 4 or Echo 4 group and see if they're going to be pushing towards Theta or coming around the side. They just held there. The initial play was stay on that Delta 5 lip and bring in our Overwatch guys, which are summoners, overwatching Theta if they're coming around by that Stargate Fox 5, which they did not do. So then we started to work the caps, working the our triangle grid or our triangle Theta, Epsi, and Gamma.
Yeah, I had the same question, though, guys, coming out of that. I mean, it felt like Lou and I were trading pretty well out of Delta 4, holding our guys in Echo 4, and, the call came in to push. It was like, all right, salute the flag, let's go. And, we got kind of punished for it.
Yeah,
For better or for worse, our guys were able to pull the cap win off.
yeah. It looked like when you guys pushed out in the open, you were just clean pickings for all the long range mechs from Cameron Highlanders.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, that was my fault. So I take the hit on that one.
Well, I
So
mean,
we
it
had to
all
play the
worked out.
cap game. Yeah.
Yeah, it all worked out. The cap game, it was out of control. We couldn't quite catch up. So
Yeah, I thought it was a decent strat. Was that your strategy to get like 3 or 4 cap points and then push in to stall the?
Yeah, on those larger maps, it always makes sense to use the cap as a backstep if your primary strategy
Yeah,
doesn't
there.
work. So with this map and with this, especially with this tonnage, you can do a lot.
Yeah, you bring so many heavy mechs, they can't really maneuver to
Yeah,
get
my
those
only
caps if you lose your lights early or something.
problem with that strat was, like you said, when you
Pretty
guys pushed out, you should have kept the guys backed to make them push. I mean, at least to give you another 15, 20 seconds of cap points, right? Like I said, if CH was down on cap points, they knew you were hurt. They knew they could push on you, especially because they were starting to pick up guys in that D5 location. So it's like they could have pushed. You had some time. It would have been easier for the cap point, because I couldn't believe that you guys won that one in the end. It was like, for how many mechs they still had alive, just for, like you said, how big the map was, it could have went the other way easily.
Oh yeah, that's why we pulled the summoners back to a better, longer range vantage point, and eventually Camerons came around and clipped them. But by that time, the cap count ticker was definitely in our favor, so we just had to play the outside edge and keep them spinning and isolate one of their lights, which we.
So drop 2.
All right, so yeah, I actually had a huge question on drop 2. So I really liked the drop decks between both teams here. The main question I had was, I saw Blackthorn Dragoons took 2 linebackers on drop 2, but then you just kind of waited. Was your initial plan to find them and just push into them, or were you all just planning on not using the speed of the linebackers?
Initially, the plan was to find them and hit them with strikes to soften them up, but that didn't work out the plan. We waited too long to answer your question. So we remedied that with drop 3, but I'll wait till that one. But yeah, we waited too long on drop 2.
All right. So, Tiger, what kind of went on in drop 2 in your guys' mind?
We were trying to have a lot of vertical ability, so we tried to be able to jump and do some damage before a push. So we wanted to lay down strikes and do some chip damage, and then when the push came, we would hopefully have some extra damage already laid down. So that was kind of our goal with it. I think we did a good job of being patient when we didn't see where they were. We just kind of popped the UAVs and we kind of just went back and forth along that crescent shape to kind of keep both flanks, tidied up. But then when the brawl came, we just called targets and tried to get them down quickly.
Well, see, Biscuit, you want to talk about drop 3?
Yeah.
Sure.
What's the question?
I'm pulling up the drop 3 stats right now.
Okay.
So one thing I did notice in drop 2, though, it's close to 500 team damage on the Blackthorn Dragoon side.
We like to handicap ourselves. So it's a drop a strike. Let's go in, and the drop. I don't know the rhyme or reasons of that. We one of our challenges is our strikes, and sometimes we don't necessarily place them right.
No, we're gonna have to actually watch the tape back on that, because at the end of it, obviously 2 of us got called out with huge amounts of team damage, and we're both like, "What the fuck?" Those strikes were way out ahead of the team. There's no way it hit anyone. So I don't know if it was being incorrectly countered, or if maybe it was real and we just totally missed something.
Yeah, Stuffy with 192, Falcon Hayden with 254.
Yeah, it's like how.
More scattered. Yeah.
It'll be interesting.
It was like the lead element. There were no mechs in front of me, no friendlies. Hit the strike. I'm like, how is that 254 team damage?
Well, there was a continued theme here going into drop 3. Stuffy again with 133 team damage.
Right, and he's the lead mech again. There's no mechs in front of him, so how? We were all scratching our heads on that one.
I guess we'll have to watch the tape to see if the strikes and that damage correlates to any percentage drop on our mech.
Yeah, so what was your strategy in drop 3 there, Tiger Lily? Rainbow?
It's funny because our actual notes said more. Hold on, let me read it to you. Oh, they thought we were done jumping and brawling, but they don't know nothing about no repeat. That was literally our documents.
When I saw your drop deck for drop 2, the first thing I said was they're taking a lot of single mechs, so there is a really good chance of them taking almost the exact same thing in drop 3 here.
And that's what we kind of went with, is trying to replicate that, like jump damage mixed with strike damage, mixed with managing the brawl once it came. I do remember hearing during comms a couple people saying they were isolated. So I think that was kind of like Blackthorns is always good about taking advantage of an opening. So that was kind of like what happened, I think, on both 3 and 5, especially.
Yep.
Yeah. So what was your game plan going into this Blackthorns?
The key was to reverse what we did on drop 2 in terms of waiting. We weren't going to wait. We were going to try to isolate their main body, isolate a large target, and key off of that one coming around through the caldera. So we were fast tracking it to that trailing side, and that was, I think, Fox. It was the what was that large mech you brought in? Shit, forgot off the top of my head now. But
we had a Timberwolf, I think.
The Timberwolf was towards the end, but you had another one,
Quick draw.
the Quick Draw. Thank you.
Yeah.
So Fox Quick Draw, we took him, but he faded back. So then I changed it. But basically, what we wanted to do was take away the advantage that you had in drop 2, and we're just going to bulldoze in.
Yeah. I think we had our Timberwolf was doing some flanking. He went through the caldera, and that's a lot of guns out of the fight for just barely too long that you guys got the snowball rolling, I think. And that gargoyle was also a surprise.
Yep, it was fun. Throw a curveball in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if any of you guys pay attention to last week's match that we had, but I think it's kind of a weakness for us. You know, drop 2, drop 3. Like looking back to last week's polar, we brought the superior brawl deck, and we held back too long, right? And so we're trying to find an opening, and then the enemy team rolls over on us, and it's what Cameron's was able to do tonight on drop 2. By drop 3, we're like, all right, just get in there on them. Use the brawl deck.
Didn't I already cast one of your guys' matches too?
Yeah, last Sunday. Yep, it was the 2 polar matches. And it was the same kind of failing, you know, between drop 2 and drop 3.
Was that me and you again?
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Good to know that we stay in your memory. We're right there.
Yeah.
Like, who are you guys?
Yeah. Yeah. Who? Now I remember Stuffy and his commando really enjoys charging 7 assault mech.
Yeah,
I think he can get away with it, you know, commando.
Well, he hasn't died in any of the times he did it, so. Yeah.
No, I'm going to move into...
Did you have any questions here, Belmont? All right. First off, you guys, I believe, are the very first casted match, if not the very first match in general, to be on Viridian Bog for drops 4 and 5.
Yeah. It's always Rubelite. Yeah.
So thank you for that. But me and Belmont were actually cheering for Terra Therma or Viridian at the start of this, and it was down to those 2 at the end. What made you choose to ban Terra Therma?
We had like the option to look for those brawling maps, and we really wanted to try Viridian Bug. Yeah, I don't know. Like you said, we haven't seen it yet, and we wanted to see it. So.
What was that?
Sorry, Target. Yeah, we were actually gunning for Rubelite. We had a deck set up for that, and then when the map ban came through, we had to sort of scramble, be like, oh no, okay, we're doing this one instead.
Yeah, we had a skeleton or a template for Bog,
Well, yeah,
but it was
first drop did not go well for you guys.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, you guys kicked our ass so hard on that one.
Again, it was the wait and see and not do what we normally are good
I thought
at.
it was weird that
and
you guys
into
pushed. I think it was Epsilon.
Yeah.
Epsilon. Yeah, with the lights, but then
Yeah, with the
to keep
three
running
lights.
to Gamma. I thought it was weird that you didn't go back to the team and try to just get back and reformulate what you guys could do again. I know you wanted to keep the cap points because you just lost Theta, but I mean, what was happening from there on?
Yeah, our lights went down, and it was game over from that point.
Yeah, it was really a definition of the Wolfpack versus Wolfpack there on Epsilon was pretty much what determined the game. And the Arctic Wolf with streaks, unsurprisingly, is very good against piranhas.
Yeah, that was a difference between 4 and 5 in the sense that if they're going to bring a similar type of light crusher, then we need to have a different tactic to nullify.
Yeah, going into the drop 5 there, it looked like you were prepared for that again, because they did, I believe, end up taking 2 Arctic Wolves, one with streaks and one with laser vomit, as well as a couple of piranhas against you. So, meanwhile, your commando lived barely.
Yeah, because it did not look good in the beginning of Drop 5 to me, because I know Falcon, you had Overwatch, and then I can't remember who was in, well, it's right in front of me, the Schleppnir tech drive with the Schleppnir, and you guys kind of had a back Overwatch position, but you lost Ray Razor right off the bat, and you quickly lost Haji and Shaman, who were literally balls deep in the enemy team. And then I literally thought you guys were done from there. But
Yeah,
Go ahead.
that should have been fatal. What happened actually is Lusanka, who you guys know is an excellent pilot, he sort of took over the call at that point.
I went down.
Guys, let's not just push blindly into the enemy. Let's get the line in the gap, in the bug. And, he started calling targets, and we were able to restabilize from there, and that helped a lot.
Yep.
Yeah, it looked like, from our perspective, that your main line wanted to move and push into Cameron's Highland, and your lights just went completely, as System Belmont put it, balls deep into the enemy assault mechs. And there was no follow-up by the assault mechs at all. And Ray Razor went down, and then you guys kind of slowly pushed in after that.
And help push. So
yeah,
that was my misstep, big misstep on my part.
So how was that from your perspective, Tiger?
We had another guy out of position who and we heard, like I said, I heard that called out on the comms, so that made it kind of rough once we knew Poner was kind of isolated, and we wanted to assist, but we also didn't want to get, we didn't want the other team to have to dictate our movement, so it was kind of rough. But like you said, it was very close, and I think there's a lot of, it could have gone either way if 1 or 2 mechs had gone down first on Blackthorn's side rather than our side. So it was a good fight, I think, overall.
I do agree with that. It was a good fight. Stuffy, again, with high team damage in that one.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of good numbers across the board. Some matches where you guys had, like you said, with the team damage and the low numbers of damage, some good comebacks from you guys on Blackthorn's side. I mean, congratulations on the win. And then for Cameron's Highlanders, you guys still did a great job in neutralizing lots of the brawl and stuff. Just that last drop just went flip mode for you. Like I said, when Lusanka took over, it was just like it quickly went downhill for you guys. So just a few things to work on, and you guys can stay well on your way.
It was a good match.
It's always fun to run against Camerons. I mean, we've been like partners and competitors for 6 years now, so it's always fun to run.
Well, I'd like to thank you guys for letting us interview. Thanks for letting us do the drop. I'm sorry Kurlon couldn't be here. He's in another drop with Cameron Highlanders. So
yeah, he was playing against the I guess your Division D team.
Yeah,
let me
hope
try
they're doing all right.
one
Hope they
thing
check that
before
out.
everybody buggers off. I gotta see if I can move
Yeah, is
people
it-
now. Nope, I still can't do shit live. God damn it. Can I move? No, I can't move nobody. That's disappointing. Okay, thank you. Good job on Blackthorn Dragoons for the 3-2 win. Congratulations to both teams. Thanks for having us.
Congrats.
Thank you
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah, good luck on you guys' next match there, Ray Razor and Rainbow Dash. You guys, just good luck.
I will give you.
Oh, yes, indeed. Thanks, guys.
Good
Yeah.
guys.
Good night.
I can't even get rid of people. Damn it. Okay, let me do a quick giveaway before we get ready to shut her down here. It hurts me so bad. 2 times live, you've told me I can do this, and I can't do it. It hurts.
For what
Can't
it's
tell
worth,
me it's
I
good.
also cannot do it.
Who else? I need rid of me on Mubot. Quickly, let's see who wants another 500 MC. Orbit Rain, you better freaking come to me in chat. Oh, no one's watching the thing. Yes, here it is. Note that I did not screw this up in case anyone who thinks it's rigged. I do set this up perfectly every time. You just couldn't see it.
Yeah, he sets it up
Yeah.
perfectly
Basically.
for Orbit Rain to win. Rigged.
Ah, Souls in 12.
I saw it.
Gotta holler at me, System Belmont, or one of the other mods in Twitch chat so I can get you 500 MC. You have a little bit, or before I come hunt you down. If I can't find you, I'm just going to bed and you ain't getting nothing, so. Souls in 12. Find me. Holler at me in chat, System Belmont. But a lot of good drops here. I still think Cameron Highlanders had the edge on them in most of the drops, but Blackthorn's proving that they are very, very advantageous and able to deal with any type of situation. So it was super interesting to see from both ways.
Yes, it was. So, thank
No
you
problem.
for
Glad we could take
having
this
me
very
cast with you there,
almost
Bill.
last minute again to make sure we get more casts out. Thanks to Curlon for making sure this was available since it
Yeah,
was right
sure.
there.
Yeah. So, I guess that makes it 2 Sundays in a row that the was that last chance,
I
or
can't remember now.
I forgot what I call this.
Gotta find a team name now, like the Last Minute Heroes.
There you go. Last minute caster
That's us.
team here.
Yeah. So thanks again, Seabiscuit, for helping me out.
LMCT.
Thanks for being around to do this with me.
Hey, no problem. I love doing these. I just can't do them during the week as much.
No,
With all the practice that we've got going on.
Trying to do more of that lately, so I'm getting there. But I was told this comes first, so I'm good enough. They don't need me. They don't gotta worry about it. Forget it. So, all right. You have a good night,
All right, man. I'm out.
everybody else. Have a good one. Stay frosty, and have some tournament TV. Haha.